Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're here. For the most part, this is just my second video, and I believe boys and girls will be invited. This is a children's safe zone. So, today, we got the good book here. Today, I wanted to talk about a topic that I actually talked about this topic before. It is where we are and who we are, biblically speaking. And with the good book today, I'm going to prove within the first few chapters of this book in Genesis that we are indeed in heaven and we are gods and goddesses. Yes, in heaven, right here and right now. I made this video before. It was Facebook friendly, so now I have to make one that is YouTube friendly, And the reason why I want to make this video is because I hear so many people, especially older folks, don't do that. Don't say that. You know you want to make it to the pearly gates. You know you want to make it to heaven. Stuff like that. People that I've seen, witnessed myself, been in church since I was a little kid, 5 years old. Grown now, they still going to the church or passed away. You know what I'm saying? But still believing that they're dying and going to heaven, not knowing that they're in heaven right now. And the reason why I want to let people know that they're gods, and God says, yes, you are God. Yes, sir, you are God. And you are a goddess. Yes, my sister, my beautiful queen, you are a goddess. And I'm going to prove it, biblically speaking. Let me get my divine glasses. Okay, we're going to start off from the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. He's already telling you he created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw that the light, it was good, and God divided the light from darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Let's hear that again. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let the waters divide the waters from the waters. Now, if you look it up in the dictionary, the firmament is heaven. And it said, let it be divided from the waters by the waters. What waters? Only waters I could think of is the ones in the sky when it's raining, and the waters that's already on land. But let me keep going. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. So right then there telling you that the firmament, which is heaven, is between the waters in the sky and the waters on the ground. Let me read that again in case somebody didn't understand. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters from under the heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. Where does dry land appear? Let me read that again. And God said, let the waters under the heaven, that's the waters under the heaven, that's like the ocean, the rivers, the seas, waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth. Heaven is right here, baby. Heaven is right here. And God called the dry land earth, and gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass and herb yielding seeds, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And in the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night. And let there be signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Does that not tell you that we sitting in heaven right here, right now? Where the lights at in the firmaments? That's your sun. You got your moon. You got the stars. And let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give a light upon the earth. And it was so. So when you see the sun beaming down, shining, the moon shining down here on the earth, this is the heavens, baby. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule over the day, the sun, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. And in the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly moving creatures that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heaven. Let me read that for y'all one more time. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. So when you see a bird flying through this sky, you're seeing a bird, the fowl. That's what it is. You're seeing a bird flying through heaven, baby. You are flying through. The birds are flying through heaven, and you're walking through heaven. You're experiencing heaven right here, right now. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And in the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. So God made everything. God made everything already. Every beast, every tree, all the oceans and waters. God was not making a place for you to die. He was making a place for you to live. And it is called heaven on earth. Because what comes after all of the animals and the waters and the air and everything that he supplied? Let's see what happens next. And God said, let us make man in our image. God ain't say, wait, I need you to go 50-50 with me. I need you to go half. None of that. He supplied you with everything before you got here. That's another story. We ain't going to get into that yet, though. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Supplied you and gave you dominion over it. Knew who you was already, knew who you was going to be. That's what you call unconditional love. He knew you was going to mess up. Got to be YouTube friendly. And here's where I want you to understand who you are. Who we are. You handsome God, you beautiful goddess. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created him, he them. Let me say this again for you. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. He's telling you, when I created you, I created me. Male and female created he them. So there's no who came first, and whether it wasn't Adam and Eve. But I ain't gonna get into that. We was created after everything else was supplied, and he created us and made us gods and goddesses after himself. And when you think about it, just know that the child cannot be what the parent is not. An apple tree cannot be a apple can't be an apple without the parents being an apple. An orange cannot be an orange without the parents being an orange. An elephant can't be an elephant without the parents being an elephant. An alligator can't. It just don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So you are a God in God. You was created by the Most High. Everything and everybody has a life force. It tells you right here. Let me say it one more time for the Lord. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Man and female created he them. So that's just something that I wanted to get off my chest once again. YouTube in the YouTube friendly version. And y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this. You know, I know people got a short attention span these days, so I don't want to keep everybody too long. Plus, I think I'm going to make another video tonight based on something else. So y'all can chime in. Let me know what y'all think about it. And peace. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Gods and goddesses here right now in heaven.